Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC. Coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR. Every Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight sports talk. No professionals here. Here's your host, Will, with co-host Mr. DC.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting up here with Mr. DC. What's going on, DC?
What's up?
All right, January the 5th, 2014. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, I don't want to hear that old same me, new year, new me. Okay, I want to hear it. Exactly.
Yeah,
Kill that noise. Kill it. It's going to be the same you.
Nothing's going to change.
All right, speaking of changing, Detroit Lions made a change. Other teams made changes. A lot of firings last week.
A lot of hirings.
A lot of, Vikings,
hires.
Lions, Browns, Redskins, Buccaneers, Tennessee. Tennessee fired their coach last night. Come back, we're going to talk about that. Playoff jumped off two good games yesterday, should I say, two good ones.
Yeah, they was good.
KC, Indy. Matter of fact, I wish the free agent was here because they talking about his franchise quarterback. Stafford is the comeback king. Come on now, Luck showed you what comeback king is. They was down 20. What was they down? 28.
No, they was down.
Yeah, they down 28.
28. 30,
Down
10,
28. Yeah. All right, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll come back. We'll discuss, who the possible the Lions going to hire. There's been a lot of talk about Tony Dungy. That ain't happening.
Nah, he not leaving NBC to coach the Lions.
So we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Phone number 313-868-3688, 313-868-0331. New year. All right, DC. First of all, let me start off by saying congratulations to the Spartans for winning the Super Bowl over Stanford. Good game. Rose Bowl, that's what I mean. What I said? Super Bowl. That's the college one. Almost a Super Bowl. So congratulations to them boys. They 4-1 in the Rose Bowl all time. Last time was 88. So congratulations to them boys. That was a good game.
Hey, that was a good game.
Man, that was a good game. That 4th-and-1 stop.
That was a crucial point of the game. If they didn't make that stop, Stanford would have won that game. So yeah, that was a good stop right there. That was almost like that Ohio State, Michigan State.
Now they said that Max Bullock being suspended might have been a blessing in disguise, but because they said the guy that took his spot.
He balled.
They said that they don't think Bullock would have got up that high to stop my man.
I don't know. You never know. But my man who stepped in for him, he did his thing. He stepped up. He did it. He showed he was locking it down. So
there's a lot of Wolverines fans. Man, it is what it is. They won. I'm a big Wolverines fan, but hey, I was rooting for Michigan State.
I was too. I'm a Michigan fan, but I was rooting for Michigan State.
So they went 2-5 the Big Ten in the bowl games. Yeah. So that was sorry. Michigan State got one of the victories. Let's take this call. See what's happening out there in the world. Detroit Sports Jersey. Name and where you calling from.
This is the one and only Guru from Clinton.
Guru, can you speak up a little bit?
What's wrong with your phone, man? I can hear myself well.
I guess you can hear yourself well, considering you're the one talking, and you're the one standing there in you.
Hey, man, I want to tip my hat to the Michigan State Spartans. I hated on them all year, and they end up impressing me. And when I'm wrong about somebody, I want to give them the proper respect. I had to tip my hat to Mr. State.
Yeah, they are. No doubt. They did their thing. That's what we just talked about. We congratulated them too. That was a good game too, man. That was an outstanding Rose Bowl game.
Oh, yeah. Hey, but another thing too, that Philadelphia New Orleans game was a great game last night. I have to tip my hat to Philly too, even though they lost. Philly, man, another year under that system, man, they could be hard to reckon with. People don't realize they was number 2 in offense and number 2 in defense in the NFL, man.
Yeah, that was a good game. Both of them was good games yesterday. What about that luck and that comeback, G? Come on, they was down 28.
Yeah, I know, yeah, that was a good one too. There was a couple of key moments that Kansas City let the momentum get out of there, and it was a last one. I think they relaxed when they went up 28 points.
They shouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, that's easy.
You got your foot on the throat, G. You got to keep it on there.
And then they didn't have Jamal Charles either.
38-10, I mean, it's over.
No, obviously it wasn't.
Right.
Obviously it wasn't. They lost. Hello?
While you being so emphatic with that loss, that's the second greatest comeback in the history of the NFL. So after that happened was very slim.
It don't matter. It happened. It don't matter. It happened.
They should have blew it out.
The only other team that could have lost to something like that is the Lions. Been up 38-10. That's the only other team.
No, the Lions couldn't do that because they don't make the playoffs.
They what?
They don't make the playoffs, so they couldn't do that.
All right, Guru. Speaking of the Lions, Guru, who you think should be the next head coach? Oh, I know you don't like him, but put me somebody in their seat.
Okay. Before we start talking about coaches, I got to fire my GM.
You gotta fire him first.
Why you firing him on this? Why you firing him on this day off?
So you gotta fire the GM first. So who you gonna get as GM?
And see, Taylor, everybody will point the finger at coach. Well, man, you need to clear that. First of all, I'm firing the guy for picking the coach. That's the first guy I'm firing. I'm firing him before I fire the coach. Black Monday, instead of Schwartz being fired, the GM would have been fired.
I agree. I would have cleaned house too. Yeah. I agree with you 100% on that.
As far as coaching, it really makes no difference who the Lions did. I mean, until they change that. And people always talk about the owners. It's not the owners. The owners just need to turn the team over to a football person. Until they do that, what coach they hire really makes a difference. And I think they're going to make their mistake is they're going to hire a coach. Right now, with the team that they got, they're a passing team. So myself personally, if I was, the forward, I would be looking for a passing coach, somebody that can fit the players I already got. Because if you get a coach that his system is not with the players you got, now you're throwing yourself back another 2-3 years. Cause now you got to get new players in there to fit the system. So, they got to be careful on which coach they get.
Wait a minute, though, but Guru, on that, let me go back to that owner part. I mean, I'm going to agree with you, some of it, but don't you think that you should have a coach, an owner that has the, not crazy like these owners, but has the passion like the Jerry Jones, the Mark Cubans that has the passion, dog, that want to win. When the last time you seen William Clay Ford at a Lions game? Tell me.
Yeah,
whatever. Whatever.
Show him on TV.
What is he down there serving hot dogs? What is he doing?
Come on, Drew.
You got to realize the Fords, they're not like the Jerry Johnsons and all over the Jerry Johnsons. They don't like to be front and center.
Whoa. First of all, every team, when I watch the games, man, every England owner be there. He's not flashy. Bob Kraft ain't flashy. He sit back, he's quiet. New England, they show him up in the games, up in the box suites. Come on.
He want to be shown. The only owners you see are the ones that want to be shown. The owner in New England, the owner in Dallas. I don't be seeing the other great teams that always shout.
That brings me back to the passion, man, of wanting to win. You need an owner that wants.
When the last time you saw Rooney, G?
Rooney be at the game.
Rooney be at the game.
You're crazy.
When the last time you saw him?
Well,
thank you very much.
No. He was at the games this year. I saw him this year. I saw him this year. I don't know what game. I saw him this year.
Yeah, they showed him a couple times.
I saw him.
You saw a guy.
I knew you was an undercover Lions fan, you mother. I knew you was a
Yeah, go real undercover Lions fan. Don't want to tell nobody. It's cool.
unfaithful, ungrateful.
They need to get a coach, man, to fit the players that they already got. Because if they don't do that, man, then they're going to take 2-3 steps back. You know what I'm saying?
You know who's really?
But check it out. So they wouldn't got a coach that like to run a high-tempo, high-powered offense. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Look what they did. Philly did good.
I agree. Well, they started off rough, but they got it together at the end.
And what prime example is, like the Lakers hired D'Antonio, he wasn't, his system don't fit the Lakers. If you notice, the Lakers are playing better now with nobody there than they was when they had the superstars last year at the beginning of the year.
That's because the players he got fit their system.
And second of all, Kobe ain't there to put up 100 shots. Everybody can actually touch the ball besides taking it out.
That's the point I'm trying to say. Kobe don't fit D'Antonio's system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's because D'Antoni, all he got is role players. Kobe not a role player, he a superstar. So
Exactly. Kobe got to have the ball in his hand. D'Antoni wants you to move that ball around.
right.
Okay, well,
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You know,
first of all-
the Lions need to get the coach to fit their system.
okay, who would you hire? Who would you hire? You build for it right now. Who would you hire?
It's really hard to say. I'm about to tell you that on 97.1, they was hating on my man from that used to be the coach, Caldwell. They told me he's the bomb, he's this. I hired somebody like Caldwell. I like him.
Well, you know, his record really wasn't no better than Schwartz, to be honest with you.
We need to pull your raggedy computer out. Look it up. He only had one losing season, and he went to the Super Bowl.
Dog, his record was like 26 and 20 something.
He won 12 games every time he was there. Pull your computer out.
Hold on, G Money. His record was 20. Dog, I'm trying to tell you, man. Matter of fact, hold on. I got it right here. Hold on, let me
You ain't
see.
got to tell me, though. The coach only had one losing season in the last 15 years.
Hold on,
What
one
do you need to pull it up for?
Hold on, one
Can anybody
second.
in the background let him know that the coach only losing season was when
I forgot who he coached
the
for.
next year the coach
Oh,
got
the
the rookie and they won
Oh, the
7
coach.
games last
Oh
year.
yeah, my man. He only had one bad season.
Dog.
Hold on.
Hello, you still there?
Yep.
Yeah. Caldwell. I think Caldwell would be a good pick because, like you said, he only had one bad season.
I'm waiting for the guy with that old computer.
Hey man, why you gotta go there, man? Why you gotta attack my personal belongings?
Because the other two guys will tell you the coach, Peyton Manning won 12 games every since he's been playing. So how Caldwell have the losing record and they have one losing season?
I'm about to get to your question.
What are you looking at for? When did the coach have a losing season since Manning been there? Well, in his early years, but Caldwell wasn't there yet. The coach went 12 straight years and won in 12 games. Ain't nobody in the history of the NFL did that, G. So how Caldwell got a bad record?
Hold on.
Because he
wait.
coaching the Colts and the Colts ain't gonna let him go.
No, man, I'm listening to you. I'm just, checking on some
But you ain't
things.
saying nothing. I mean, your computer's awfully slow.
Hey, how come Stafford was in the meeting with them, but he didn't want to have no team meeting? Why is he sitting in on the meeting with the coaches? Oh, whoa, here we go, homeboy. Here we go. His record at Indy was 26 and 22. Hello? That's 4 games. That's 4 games above 500. Just sit down.
Whoa. You remember when
He had an appearance in the Super Bowl.
14 of them games he was in one season.
It don't matter.
Yes, it do.
You know it don't. He was
You
20.
know what you're talking about. The guy's the winning coach.
Yeah, he's a winning coach.
Dog,
You gotta give him credit.
26 and 22 is not winning. I'm sorry.
He got him to the Super Bowl, but they could have won a Super Bowl.
He's 26 and 8. Oh,
No, 26 and 8 in what?
I ain't counting that season with no pay.
Oh, you ain't gonna count that one, huh?
No?
He was the coach.
Okay, we got a winning record then.
He was the coach.
Okay, 26 and 22 means what? 26 is bigger than 22, right?
Yeah.
Okay, end of story.
26 and 22, dog. I'm sorry. That just won't get it.
And 14 of them was in one season.
You want
Why don't you throw that in there?
Let me give you a record right
In
here.
one season.
Let me give you a record right here. 12-4, 11-4, 13-3. Now that's winning. That's Frisco. That's Jim Harbaugh, baby boy. That's winning.
So how many Super Bowls you got?
He had one appearance.
He had an appearance just like Caldwell. He had an appearance just like Caldwell.
yeah, but did he win?
No.
Neither did Caldwell.
So they on the same boat.
Did he win?
Neither did Caldwell.
Neither did Caldwell.
You shot his winning record up there like that Mets guy. But it don't mean nothing if you ain't got a ring, G-Man.
And you know I'm a big opponent of that, so I agree. You know, it don't matter nothing but the championships. It don't matter. You right. That's all that matters to me.
I'm going to disappoint you because San Francisco is losing today.
You ain't disappointing me. I'm glad you picked up because I don't want your janky.
Say you don't want to jinx the 49ers.
Hit the bleep button. It's about to go down.
Say you don't want to jinx the 49ers.
Exactly. I'm glad you are. Exactly. Thank you. I'm buying you dinner tonight.
Look out the studio window. It's just like this in Green Bay, G.
So what? I'm glad you ain't picking them. Thank you. I'm buying you dinner tonight. And you can put cheese on that if you act right. Now.
No, you ain't gonna buy me dinner because you're gonna be mad. Because they gonna lose.
None of that. Never that. No, ooh, I'm glad.
Hey, I don't know, because New Orleans, they won in Philly last night, so you never know.
Man.
Frisco might win in Green Bay.
Thank you for not picking them. You did. Thank you.
Hey, and I'm taking San Diego, too, in the upset of Cincinnati.
I'm taking Cincinnati
I'm taking Cincinnati.
Well, let me tell you young guys about something. About 30 years ago, back in 1982,
what was you,
San Diego
40?
went to Cincinnati. Cincinnati pounded them to 0-0. This one they had Dan Fox.
Yeah, Dan Fox was the quarterback, and they lost.
Okay, well, see, whoa. First of all, let's tell the truth. The running back was out getting high all night. Don't leave that out of the story. Don't forget. You know, huh?
82?
Oh, I thought you said, what was it, the year 80? I thought,
when Dan Fox was the quarterback,
I thought you were talking
Cincinnati.
about, what's the running back? They cost him the Super Bowl. Was it the Icky Woods?
Icky Woods, but you ain't know what you're talking about.
They don't have Icky on their team, so they gonna win.
I tell you something, Icky didn't cost them, and Joe Montana just beat him, G-Money.
Oh, so him partying all night, being doped up all night didn't cost him?
That didn't mean nothing. If he was sober, the same thing would have happened.
So he had.
So it didn't really matter. They would have lost.
He had 10 minutes of. He had 10 minutes of sleep, and that didn't cost him the game.
Yo, say that if Icky played on the defense, I might put some stock in what you're saying. But you had to stop Montana, Joe, right? And they just tore him apart.
You sound like you was getting high with Icky. You defending him mighty hard.
Montana probably was getting out with it because Montana knew he can do this.
Oh man, so what else we got for you, Guru?
I guess that's about it. Yeah, I got to take over. Now that Stanford is refusing the quarterback coach.
You say what?
Is that true?
What?
He's refusing the quarterback coach.
Yep. Yeah. He said he don't need no help. He don't know what y'all talking about.
Well, you know what this reminds me of? Allen Iverson.
Practice?
Practice? Want me to practice?
Hey.
That's all the quarterback coach is going to do is make you work and straighten out your mistakes. He's just going to point out your mistakes. Because the guy's a great quarterback, but he just made too many mistakes. He's going to point out your mistakes, and we're going to practice to get you right.
You know one big change?
I don't need practice. I just threw for 5,000 guys 3 seasons. I don't need nobody. And he'll never win a ring, G-Money.
You know who I'll love to see the Lions make a big change? Megatron, you cannot get out of here fast enough. You better go to your agent and demand a trade right like I'm telling you. Barry messed
Barry
up. Barry quit, but I mean he retired.
Let me say the difference between Barry Sanders and Megatron. Megatron do not show up in the big game.
He's what? He's what?
Say he don't show up in big games.
He don't show up in the big game.
What was my... His knees hurt. His knees hurt.
Now you hating on Custom Fielder. Megatron is the same way.
I was hating on who?
Cecil Fielder.
Cecil Fielder. You mean Prince?
I mean, I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
No, I love Prince Fielder. Y'all threw him out like a bag of garbage here in Detroit.
Yeah, but my point being is, Megatron does the same thing. Great regular season, but no player.
Look who he played for.
Right, look who
Look who he played for.
G-Money, you're supposed to be a super, so you got to put people in your bank sometimes, G-Money.
Well, I mean, how when your people got triple teaming you, and that's the only person your quarterback is throwing to. I mean, he got to help.
Well, let me inform you something that you don't, and that your sidekick over there should know, because they try to compare Megatron to Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice, if you look up Jerry Rice's stats, Jerry Rice ran the ball too. Hello?
Well, first of all,
that's a whole totally different offense than what the Lions is running.
No. For all you talking about the offense, I'm talking about the play. I never ever compared Megatron to Jerry Rice ever.
No. I ain't saying that. No. I was coming to ask you about Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice did it all. If he wasn't catching it, the end reverse stuff like that, Megatron he don't get balls like that.
Hey, you know, Jerry Rice said the reason he was running fast because he was always scared to get tackled. he said he was running scared.
Well, that's Megatron problem. He ain't scared, so he get tackled.
Jerry Rice like, I don't want this guy to tackle me and hurt me.
He said he don't want to get hurt.
To be honest with yourself, really, that's the attitude to take, G, because, I mean, the more getting hit is not good for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But I still think, dog, come on,
when he's doing his mouth and all that, he looks good, G.
No, he's in the prime.
Those fingers ain't pointing all different ways. I don't blame him. I don't want to get hit either.
Dog, I'm just saying, I think he should demand a trade. He gonna waste his talent here. He's in his prime right now.
He don't step up in the prime time.
Somebody will want him.
Dog, could you imagine Drew Brees having him out
Somebody
there?
will want him.
Come on, dog. Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers.
Listen, if he was in New Orleans last night.
Oh, they'd have won. They'd have blew him out.
He would have dropped T-ball because he choked under pressure. That number 17, what's his name? Colston, the wide receiver for New Orleans, number 17.
Yeah.
I forgot his name. He only had one catch last night, and that was in a key third down of 15.
Could you imagine?
That's because Drew Brees was throwing at Jimmy Graham on the whole game.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
My point being is, when they needed their best receiver, he stood up. That's all my point. You got to make a play, G, when the game on.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Let me rephrase that question. Could you imagine if Tom Brady had Megatron? Oops, lights out.
No, I remember when Tom Brady had a guy just like my man, and Randy Moss, and lights was on.
Randy Moss, first of all, Randy Moss.
They went undefeated when they had Randy Moss. As you said, and they broke every record, every passing record in the league.
Young Grasshopper, the only team that ever go to Super Bowl 18-0.
Still, they broke every receiving record in the league. What are you talking about?
Why you calling DC name?
I'm sorry. Manning just rewrote it.
Why you gotta call him name get personal every week?
Yeah, I said Manning rewrote the record.
Right. He wrote, Tom Brady and Randy Moss rewrote every passing record in the league that year.
Hey,
The only reason they didn't win the Super Bowl because the Giants knew how to stop them.
Hey, Guru, before you go, can we talk about that dead squirrel in front of your house?
Hey, I got film of somebody going in my car, and when they came out, they stepped on the squirrel.
Hey, let me tell y'all something about him, right? He don't like nothing black around his house. And it was a black squirrel.
Hey, he shot it.
He told me he thought it was a midget breaking in.
All right, man, let me go to work.
Why'd you kill that squirrel, man?
I believe you did, man. You thought you was Jed Clampett, man.
Oh, man, you was making some possum soup. All right, Guru.
Y'all have a good week, man. Like I said, San Diego and Green Bay today.
Okay, we'll see. You might go 1-1, but you ain't gonna get that. Frisco gonna pull that out, Jay.
Which game come on first?
San Diego and Cincinnati, 1 o'clock. Yeah. And then, what time you get off? What time you get off? Huh?
4 o'clock, Green Bay.
Yeah, what time you get off?
I get off at 10:39, but I'm calling you at about 5:30. You've probably been split the wrist.
All right, I'll holler at you later.
All right, y'all later.
All right. Let's go to a commercial break. We'll be back. We'll talk more Lions, coaches' possibilities, the ones they wanted out there. Bill O'Brien, he's gone to Houston. Lovie Smith, he's with Tampa Bay. So we'll see who's left out there. on the hiring list. We'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. Live call-in number 313-331. Of course, we're talking about the Lions. Fired Schwartz last week. Finished 29-51. DC.
Yeah.
Who would you like to see there? I know you're a big B-More fan, but you know.
I would like to see if that says Mike Shanahan is out there. I like this. Me personally, I'd have been Lovie Smith or Mike Shanahan. But Lovey went to Tampa, so, you know, who else is out there besides Mike Shanahan?
Well, they talking about Ken Wisenhunt, let me see, Mike Zimmer, the Bengals defensive coordinator, and Jay Group, the Bengals offensive coordinator. This is how the list. And Caldwell obviously was a guru pusher for Jim Caldwell. He interviewed Friday.
He's not leaving the Colts.
You know.
I don't think he's going to leave the Colts, so he's going to stay where he at.
No, he's not with the Colts.
He's not with the Colts?
No, he's with your team, Baltimore.
Oh, that's right. He's that offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because they having problems in Baltimore, too, so a whole lot of coaches might be leaving there, too, so.
Tony Dungy, you know, put it out there that he wouldn't mind if he came back.
He said if he came back,
that
he wouldn't mind.
Tony,
coaching.
why you lying to these fans?
Right.
You know what I get out of these fans when I hear they so desperate, man. They jump on that bandwagon. Please give him a call. He said if.
He
He didn't say he wanted to.
Right.
They still.
And he's stress free and working at NBC. He ain't got to do that.
And they still trying to steal my boy from the 49ers. He do
No,
not want to come
Jim
here.
Harbaugh is not coming to Detroit.
Here
No.
for what?
No.
For what?
Why even make that trip out and tell him to come out here for
People
him?
say, well, he come here.
He's not going to even accept your offer.
He win the Super Bowl. They'll name the city after him. He's not. He's on the verge of winning one.
Even if he do come here, when is he going to win the Super Bowl?
No,
First off, you got to work on Matthew Stafford first.
He said he don't need no help.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He said he don't need no help.
Well, he lying to himself. Because he need a whole lot of help. And his receivers been dropping passes this year. So, I mean, you know, that whole offense need help.
Yeah, because starting off at 6-3, finishing 1-6, 7-9.
Like 6-3, you had a division with both Chicago and Green Bay. Both their starting quarterbacks was down, and they like handed Detroit the division, but Detroit was like, "No, we don't want it."
Since the Higgler guy to say he don't need no help. Since week 11, he threw 12 interceptions and 2 fumble losses. But he don't need no help.
Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then so week 11, that means we have 5 games left.
Yeah.
In 5 games, you threw 12 interceptions, 2 and had 2 fumbles, but you don't need no help. He's in denial.
Yeah,
like
very in denial.
He's like a junkie. He's in denial.
He's in denial.
You need help.
Somebody need to sit him down there and let him watch this year's game tape of all the games he played, because he was terrible.
Wanted to call a team meet, the players all meet. He said, we don't need that. That's why you're sitting home. You know they could have been hosting that game today with the 49ers?
Yeah.
They could have actually, today, that game could have actually been at Ford Field right
At 1 o'clock.
today.
At 1 o'clock.
Hosting the 49ers, I would have loved it. Loved it.
Especially if free agent was here, because you know he gonna dog your team out. Talking about, we going, the whole Lions, they gonna beat 49ers and they going to the playoff for the second round, going to Super Bowl. You know how he is.
Yeah, okay. That's all hype.
Yeah, all hype.
Remember back in the day, rap, they don't have them no more, but remember they used to have a
Hype man.
had one. Yeah,
Hype
hype
man.
man. Yeah, that's what he is. He's a hype man.
Hype man.
Say
Say hype
he
man.
is. It's a hype man. Don't mean nothing. They got the 12th pick in the draft. I don't care who they pick because
I mean, you don't even know who coming out this year. Besides what, quarterbacks?
Well, they said the receiver, they got their eye on what's that from USC, which is named Marquise Lee, that the Lions might draft him, you know. But they said that that's what did the quarterback for Louisville,
Ted Bridgewater.
Yeah, he announced that he's coming out. And
He's coming
10,
out.
But the Lions are not in the field for a quarterback.
Of course not.
You know.
Because they got all that money on Matthew Stafford.
I mean, Texas even said they open the trade and they pick. I would keep that in draft, my man. See what we got here at Louisville. They need a quarterback.
Houston?
Yeah, they need a quarterback.
Oh yeah, they need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback. Give up on my man.
but Matt Schaub, he did it. But here's my thing: when people want to blame Matt Schaub, he only had one bad season. Houston act like they've been in the league 20 years. They only been in the league 10 years.
That's how these fans down here, they act like they used to win.
Right, that's the only thing different. Like Houston, like they act like they've been in the league 20 years. They only been in the league 10 years. Only had one good season, been to the playoffs maybe twice, and then y'all want to throw Matt Schaub under the bus like he bad.
You know what would have been a great offer that the Ford should have made Schwartz? They should have been like, okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to bring you back. He had 2 years left.
Right.
$12 million. I'd have been like, how bad do you want to coach, Jim? I mean, really, how bad do you want to coach? I'm going to let you coach this last year, but if you don't get me to the playoffs, it's over. Your last coach contract, I don't owe you nothing. I thought that would have been a fair offer. See, that way he's getting $4 out of $6 million.
Right.
And
but then he had to. If you was for you to told him that, he'd have been like, okay, look. If you gonna say, if I don't already, you gonna say I'm fired if I don't make it to the playoffs next year. Depending on what their schedule is.
Well, see, I gotta see your confidence level. See, that's gonna let me know how good your confidence level is. His confidence
level should have been high because first off, he need to work on Matthew Stafford, get him another offensive coordinator to work on Matthew Stafford and his arm, so his offense will be that good, so they'll win the division next year and make it to the playoffs next year.
First of all, see, he'd have been a fool to make that bet. Let me tell you why. Let me give you their schedule for next year. Of course, you know they got they got Chicago, Packers, Minnesota, right. New Orleans at home, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Miami, and the G-Men.
That's at home.
At home,
okay.
Yeah. Away games, they have the Bears, Packers, Minnesota, of course, ATL, Carolina, New England, the Jets, and Arizona. And let me tell you why he'd have been a fool to make them at bet. Because 4 of the teams that they playing next year is all in the playoffs this year.
Right.
But the other 3 teams
ain't even in the playoffs. They got new head coaches.
Well, the other 2 brothers, Tampa Bay and
Minnesota.
No, the G-Men, they lost 2.
Right.
You know.
So that's 3 teams.
You know, they lost to Minnesota too. Yeah, I think they split them 1-1, but I don't know. Don't care. But yeah, that's 3 teams. So right there, we talking about 3. That's 7 losses right there if you go by the schedule.
Right. That's just on paper.
Yeah, exactly. That's 7 losses. That's
just on paper.
Because I don't see you going to Carolina winning. I don't see you going to New England.
I don't even see
winning.
You coming home and beating New Orleans.
Packers. We're gonna have a healthy Aaron Rodgers. Stay healthy. I see him actually taking both of them games from you.
Right.
To be honest with you. Now you might squeak by Buffalo, Miami. Tampa Bay. Well, they lost against Tampa Bay though. You know
that might be revenge for next year, but you never know.
ATL.
That might be a win.
Jets, Arizona. That's all on the road. I mean, I'm just telling you, man. I don't see it. That's like, I'm going to give you some, hold on. The Wolverines, that's what I'm saying. They got a tough schedule next week, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4 of the teams they played was in the bowls this year. Appalachian State they open up with.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Okay.
Yeah,
wow.
Then after that, September the 6th, I think it's probably going to be a night game. They get at Notre Dame. That's a loss. That's a loss. I don't see them winning that one. They play Miami, Ohio. They struggle.
That's a win. That might be a win because they struggled against Connecticut, but you never
Connecticut
know.
only known for basketball.
Yeah.
They ain't known for no football.
You never know.
Utah don't know nothing about them. Minnesota,
They good team.
Rutgers, Penn State. Then they get a bye. Then they at Michigan State on the 25th. Indiana, Northwestern. And then they get a bye. Then they close out against Maryland at home.
And
And they on the road at Ohio
Ohio
State. That's what I'm trying to say, man. These schedules,
I mean, it looks good on paper, but you never know when the season starts high, the teams will fold out.
think the Lions got their money's worth from Reggie Bush this year.
No.
He,
I mean, well, really, he didn't 1,000. He could have had more, depending on like if they ran a better offense. Yeah, he could have had more yards. But
Well, yeah, if he didn't fumble 4 times.
yeah, they'd have had more. And then Matthew didn't throw to Calvin Johnson every other play.
But you know, man, that 1,000 yards, that used to be stuff back in the day. That don't mean nothing today. That 1,000
Because
yards.
every running back is
Yeah, that
1,000
don't mean
yards.
nothing. That don't mean nothing. Not nothing. All right. Well, I'm saying I don't care who they pick, man. They gonna be the same on Lions. I just, they going
Say
for the
really
big
don't
name. And it look like Ken Wisenhunt gonna be the one that's gonna get hired. That's what this hot rumors are. That he's gonna be the one since he led Arizona to a Super Bowl, but not a Super Bowl victory. We call my sexy specs. You all right over there, Voice? Voice, y'all in the studio. She gonna be coming up later talking about her love relationship show. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She ain't even
Yeah.
paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how you gonna be answering the
Yeah.
phone? Yeah. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, he led Arizona in 2008 to a Super Bowl.
They had a good defense that year too.
Yeah.
They lost against Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl, but they had a good defense that year. Offense, they had what's that quarterback?
Let's see what else we got here.
They had a good quarter. They had a good offense that year too. Their team was good that year.
What about a college coach? You think they should look at a college coach?
Who out there?
Well, what about my man from Stanford? What's his name?
I know you're talking about. I can't think. I
I
know
see
you're
his
talking about.
face.
I don't think he's gonna leave Stanford though.
What's his name? What is his name? How about Bill Cowher from the Steelers?
He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
Kevin Sullivan
He not-
from Texas A&M.
Bill Cowher not leaving TV show.
I wouldn't either, man. You got a nice, cushy job. And see, that's another thing. The Lions fans fall in love with them TV guys. Just because they good on TV. I mean, if they was good as coaches, they would be coaches.
And look at Bill Cowher. Look how long he coached the Steelers until he got one Super Bowl win.
I heard fans talking about Jimmy Johnson. What?
Jimmy definitely not coming to Detroit. Not even a little bit.
I'll be a for I'll rehire Schwartz and make the fans so bad. I would call a news conference. Have him come
But
out
yeah,
there.
we're gonna hire Jim Schwartz back.
No. They ain't even gonna know it's Jim Schwartz. Don't have Jim Schwartz come out there to football help.
Oh, that is ball.
With the dark visors on.
Then when he take it off, and they be like, no.
Man, you talking about having some fun. You talking about fans that's gonna be mad, but you know what? They'll still show up. That's what they do. They support that. I'm telling you, man. I take my hat off to the Lions fans. They do support their fans. They their team. They really do. I mean, I don't understand why. Probably never will.
Because they diehard fans, man.
But man, they stick by these bums. And they see things that me and you don't see. They don't see the obvious.
Nah.
6-3. Oh, playoffs. And don't you know they had the nerve to mail playoff tickets out to season tickets holders? How stupid do that look?
They didn't even make the playoffs yet.
Now wait a minute, though. Hold on. Did what else though, right? They were forced to buy them tickets, and you know what? There's no refund. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna take that money and apply it to your next year's Season tickets. That sounds like mob.
Well, you figure they don't.
That
They
sounds like straight gangster.
Right.
You ain't getting nothing back. You.
Well, we just
And
gonna
I'm
add it.
forcing
We just
you.
gonna add it to your season ticket holder for next year. I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds better.
NFL something else, man. They something else.
It's $1 billion company.
Super Bowl, you can't even walk to the Super Bowl. They
That's
forcing
gonna be,
you.
now that's gonna be bad.
Forcing you to spend $51.
That's gonna be bad. And it's gonna be in the
I
cold.
live right next to the stadium. I can't walk.
No, you
I
can't.
got.
You gotta catch the cab. Cab's gonna drop you
I got
right
20
off
miles
in front
outside.
of the door.
I gotta go 20 miles outside the stadium just to get a ride back.
Yeah. It's gonna cost
Forcing
you
you,
$50. It's gonna
man.
cost you $51 to get dropped off right in front of the door.
Man, I just don't get that, man.
That's money,
But
man.
they talking about they fan friendly. Yeah, okay.
You can if you get dropped off at a cab with a cab, yeah. Hey, the cab gotta drop you off right in front of the door, and then you can get out and walk.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, DC, real quick. When we're gonna come back, I'm gonna give you the final results of our picks for the year, how we did. I had to eliminate the free agent. He have no communication skills whatsoever.
No phone call,
You know,
text
but
message.
I still love him. It's my mellow man, you know. He going through what he going through. We all can just pray for him. Hope he, you know, bounce back, get back, you know. I have problems too.
Everybody got problems.
I have $1 million problem. I'm trying to get rich. I'm not gonna lie. I try every day to get rich. The legal way, that is.
Right.
I tried that other way. That didn't work out too good.
Nah, that don't work.
Yeah, that didn't work out too good.
Yeah.
And so when we come back, we'll give you our final picks of the year. Talk a little NBA, pick the playoffs for the day. A lot of sports talk when we get back, and we'll be back with The Voice. She'll be explaining her relationship show. She'll go into more details. She says she's ready now. She's not caught off guard. It debuts when again, Voice?
On Wednesday at 8 p.m. on
Is that
TV
Wednesday at 8
33.
p.m.?
Wednesday at 8 p.m. TV 33, live streaming TV 33 WHPR.com. Right, Henry?
Yes.
Okay.
Like she ready.
So you ready, boys?
Ready.
Yeah, we're all ready.
We'll come back. I'm going to be firing the question out at you. You ready?
Fire away. That's
So you
fine.
ready?
Yeah.
Ready or not? There you go. All right. We'll be back with DC, The Voice, and myself.
Yeah.
Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Wellcard Health. Wellcard Health is the premier medical discount program. It offers discounts on doctor, dental, and vision visits, prescriptions, pet medications, diabetic care, lab tests and imaging, and much more. Wellcard Health is accepted at CVS, Walmart, Walgreens, and more. For more information, 800-285-5941 or www.consumerhealthresources.com.
And yeah.
All right, welcome. Excuse me. Welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey. I'm your host, Will, sitting up here with DC. We got The Voice in the studio. We're going to be bringing up here in a few, talk about her relationship show that's debuting this week on TV, local here. TV 33, 8 p.m. January the 8th. I had the
January
voice.
8th, right?
January the 8th. All right, we'll bring her up here shortly. DC, this is how we did. Finishing out the year. Had 17 weeks of great football, and it went so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So fast. Last week, you went 14-2. Your best week since week 13, where you went, 13-3. Then week 8, you was 11-2. So 14-2, you finished 151 wins, 115 losses, and 1 tie. Last week was my best week ever. I went 15-1.
Dang, that was a good.
Yeah, I almost clean. Ooh, boy, undefeated. I can't
Almost
go.
undefeated.
No matter of fact, hold on, let me see. What team cost me this perfect record? But anyway, I finished, team cost me this, all the Jets and Miami game. I picked Miami and the Jets won.
Who did I pick?
You picked the Jets and you won.
Okay.
Now the two games that cost you from a perfect was Kansas City and San Diego.
And the
San
Lions.
Diego and the Lions. No. Be more.
Yeah, be more.
Yeah, your team got knocked out the playoffs. Yeah, actually, you picked. We won that. We both picked Minnesota over Detroit. So
I thought
yeah.
I picked Detroit there.
No, you picked Minnesota.
Okay.
So anyway, for the 2013 NFL season, I finished 161 wins, 95 losses, and 1 tie. I think I'm gonna move to Vegas. Man, I get rich out here with these. With these picks.
Yeah.
Did you imagine if last week if I was in Vegas 15-1?
That's some money.
Man,
That's some money.
I'd have had a different walk. I'd have had a walk like N-Dog on Sundays.
That cool walk.
Yeah, that old pimp walk.
That cool walk.
That's right.
Yeah, man, I'd have been singing a different song in Vegas because I'm like 15-1. So, like I said, we had to disqualify the free agent. Last he left off was week 14. He seen it was going downhill. He bailed out.
He was mad about the Lions.
So he finished, I don't know his other picks, so he finished with 118 wins, 91 losses, and a tie.
He was mad about that tie.
Yeah, well, they counted it in the NFL. Ain't nothing I can do. I don't make the rules.
Right.
I don't make the rules.
He was
son.
mad about that tie. Like, no, that's a law. Oh, it's a tie.
You know. Let me say congratulations to Serena Williams, female athlete sport of the year, and LeBron James, the male athlete sport of the year. So congratulations to them two. Winning the 2013 male and female athlete of the year. Hats off to them boys. I wonder if people still hating on LeBron.
Probably. Probably.
Yeah,
Well, he got 2 rings.
you
Don't
know,
matter.
just like they hate on Brady too, because he won Super Bowls. All right. So we're gonna bring the voice in here. We got a few minutes left in the show. You know. Before I do that, let me ask you a question, DC. Hold on. I got the top 50 athletes in Detroit sports history. Who would you put up there? I know you don't know a lot of guys, because I don't either.
Yeah.
But off the rip, if you had to put one up there, who would be your number one? Number one of all the sports.
All the sports in Detroit?
Yeah.
I'd probably put Barry up there.
That's number one.
Number one.
They got Gordie Howe as number one.
That was good. Okay, that's good. Voice
Joe
of the Red
Lewis.
Wings.
They got Joe Lewis as number 2.
Okay.
Ty Cobb is number 3.
I don't know who he is.
He played for the baseball player, played for the Tigers.
Okay.
He won 12 batted titles and 4,000 hits. But anyway, number 4 is Al Kaline, played for the Tigers. You ever heard of him?
Yeah, okay.
Now here come your boy in at number 5, Barry Sanders.
Top 5, that's good.
You know, Steve Eiserman come in at number 6. Isaiah come in at number 10. I had the privilege of meeting him and his brother. His brother was something else. I got some stories about that clown, but I ain't gonna tell them.
So who the top 10 if Isaiah's number 10?
Number 10, let me see. Well, like I said, Ty Cobb is 3, Al Kaline is 4, Barry is 5, Steve Eiserman is 6, Bobby Lane, quarterback for the Lions in the 50s, he's 7, Hank Greenberg, played for the Tigers, he's 8, and Charlie, I can't pronounce this last, he played for the Tigers in 37. Get your ringer or something like that. Get your ringer, I don't know. But yeah, then Isaiah number 10. Dennis Rodman come in at 49.
Who's number 50?
Number 50 would be number 50. You know what? I don't even have number 50. Ain't that something?
Dang.
I got the top. Oh, no, yeah, it is right here. Charlie Sanders. Charlie Sanders, he played for the Lions.
Wide receiver?
68, 77, the tight end.
Okay.
Yeah. Got into the Hall of Fame in 2007. Herman Moore came in at 47, Billy Sims 46, Kurt Gibson 35, Federoff 36, Dave Bing, Dave on the list 37.
He should be lower.
He shouldn't be on the list. 42, Bob Lanier 43, Bill Lambert. All right, let's get to the voice. I just thought Joe Dumars 27. He on that list.
He should be higher.
All right. The Voice. Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey. Voice, talk to us, baby girl. What's going on over there?
Thank you,
People want to
Will.
know.
Thank you for having me here. Well, Aloha Detroit is going to be airing on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. The debut is this week, January 8th. We're going to be on TV 33. We're going to be talking about a lot of different topics. We're going to take emails from viewers about relationship problems, take calls. We're going to have a little celebrity minute where we talk about celebrity relationships. What else? Different topics, different relationship topics. I have some here, some examples. Would you like to hear those?
Sure, why not?
All right, since you asked. What do you do if you're unable to face rejection? How do you move on after breaking up? What do you do if a past love contacts you?
Let's start
after
with that first one. Can we answer that? Let's.
You want to talk about it right now?
Yeah. What's that first one you said?
What if you're unable to face rejection?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Because it is some punks out here. Won't they just move on? The woman don't want you no more. Just move on. Just for real.
As they say, it's more fish in the sea.
Man, I'll tell you what my saying used to be, man. And you know, women used to hate this, right? I live right off of I-75. I'll be like, big, I'll have you replaced before you get to the freeway.
Dang.
That's very loving.
Yeah. But that's just, I'm not going to chase you. I'm not going to stalk you. I'm not going to hound you.
That's most guys.
I know you so. I will annoy
Yeah.
you so hard. You text me. My text back to you gonna be to you is, who is this?
And they do that now too.
I'm not.
Especially they
But
delete
you
your
gotta,
number.
you gotta remember, some people, they fall in love. heavy.
Most people fall in love hard.
I mean,
Especially
get that.
women. Women fall in love hard.
Yeah, I understand that. I get all of that. I get that. But when somebody say they want to move on, you just gotta strap on your big boy drawers and move on.
Well, stalking is something different than, at least
That's something I don't get either.
checking in on
Gas is
somebody,
high.
saying
Right, you driving to somebody's house.
You ain't got the greatest job in the world. Hey,
I'm not doing that.
you sitting out there, you sitting outside the house,
I'm not about
3-4 cars deep behind the neighbor's car. Who does that?
What?
It's cold. You sit up there running your gas just to see who goes in and out of her house. Who does
I think
that?
a lot of guys think that, if they just keep trying or keep reminding her that they're around, that she'll change her mind.
But she told you no. I mean,
Yeah.
what else is there to decide? I mean, she told you no. Like,
But that has happened in some relationships where a woman might not be interested initially, and then after a while she gets to know the person and she does fall in love. So I think some men might think that, I'll keep checking in, maybe she'll change her mind
You know
one day.
what? I asked one of my friends, we had this discussion one day about, the old saying, if you came in and saw your woman in the bed with another man, what would you do? He told me, I'd kill that guy.
Mhm.
Okay, you in prison for life. She's still out here being a whore. Where'd you win at? Where'd you win at?
didn't that off.
Where'd you win at? Where'd you win at? Where'd you win? You locked up for life.
And she's still with the guy that she was cheating on
Yeah.
you with.
No, because he's dead.
No, he's
No,
dead.
he did. I mean, well,
No, so another family member of his done moved in like, it was that easy?
right.
It was that easy? Well, he's locked up.
Well,
Where do you win?
That's a pretty extreme situation.
But it happens.
It does happen.
It was
Yeah.
a case in Florida where that happened, right? And they actually found the guy guilty, but the judge overturned that because the judge was like, there's no way that a guy could be in his right state of mind when he walk in and actually see something like that.
Well, you have to have control over your emotions.
Well, I mean.
So
I'm
you can just go in and murder somebody?
I mean, if you
So
live
he
in
got
Florida, you got that judge.
Right.
Well,
You got that judge.
You're trying to get that judge.
Like, you go to you in Florida, you
So
can
he
kill
didn't
a guy
get he
and
didn't get
get
any
off.
time
Nope,
in
the
prison.
judge, they found him guilty of murder. But the
Right.
judge threw it out, said, no, there's no
Wow.
way a man could actually walk in and see this and be in the right state of mind to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that you'd be upset, but I don't know.
It's kind of
That's a little extreme, I
Yeah, that's
think.
kind of overdoing it.
I don't know, man. I just don't, I understand Harry saying people fall in love deeply, and I get that, you know. I really do. I really, truly get that. And, you know, I'm quite sure you'll be hurt or whatever, you know. Well, I ain't gonna lie. If something was to happen to me like that, you know, will I go somewhere and cry? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would. I ain't gonna lie. You know, little tears will be coming. I ain't gonna be on the floor, boo, crying.
You would rather cry than go kill a girl and then stalk the girl.
I
I
get a little teary eyed.
I ain't about to go stalk the girl.
No.
Waste my gas, follow her around. No, I'm not about
Wear
to
and
do
tear
that.
my car.
No, I'm not about to do that.
We could take
I ain't
the
got no
bus.
insurance.
No.
Police behind me. I'm panicking. Oh, because I want to go sit out in front of her house.
I'm not doing that. No.
Or her job.
Yeah, there are guys that do
You
that
know,
too.
you ain't got no job because you sitting out there on her job.
Follow us.
So what else is gonna be on your show? Give us another topic real
What's some more
fast.
topics there? You guys seem to like these topics. Okay, how about if a past love contacts you? Oh, here's an interesting one. You know, what if you're snooping and you find something that you wish you hadn't found?
That's the problem right there.
Snooping.
Yeah, the snooping, and then you discover something that you wish you
First
hadn't
of all, I'm gonna throw it
discovered.
all out because you ain't had no warrant. So I'm like the court.
Say you can't unless you got a warrant, you can search what I got. But until you get a warrant, you can't search what I
Evidence
got.
inadmissible.
You're gonna
You
throw
can't
it
look
out.
through my. You can't look through my phone. You can't look through
Show
my
me a
house.
warrant.
Nah, you can't do none of that.
Since you snooping like the police, we're gonna continue to play this like the police.
Right.
I want to see a warrant.
Right.
Well, that means nothing. What you found, nothing.
I don't know if that would really work in a relationship. But yeah, that's a.
I don't know. Hey, I had
I
a
guess
boy,
some
not to
people
throw
could
his
try that
name
out
out
there.
there, but he got caught, and
Who
he
was
told
that?
me, I ain't gonna say who it was.
Oh, okay.
But he was like, yeah, man, I got caught because she was snooping. I said, so what happened? What'd you say? He said, I ain't say nothing. I looked at him and told him,
What?
I ain't got no story. I'm like, what you mean you ain't got no story? He said, dog, if you start lying, then you got to keep covering that lie and lie. So I just looked at him and said,
So he
I
just
ain't got no
I ain't
story
got
for
his
you.
slammed up and
Yeah.
didn't say anything.
Mhm.
So she had questions and he just stayed there.
He said, I ain't got no story, and he moved on. I don't know, they still together. I guess that worked. I don't know what book he read
never
it
heard that
from,
before.
but
If it works.
he got away with it.
All right, when do you say I love you? And how about we're gonna have a topic where we talk about pickup lines, where callers can call in and talk about the crazy pickup lines that men use. I think men use
This is
crazier
a great
pickup
topic you
lines than
should
women.
air.
Yeah.
Before we get off the air,
Sure.
a great one. How about returning gifts when you break up?
Okay.
That'd be
That'd be a good one. That's a
How
good
about
one.
you return these crappy gifts? Now I'm gonna give you my quick opinion on that, right?
All right.
Okay. Like I think I told somebody this before. If you buy me a car, I'm not giving that back because that's done became part of my life. I'm not going to work. I'm eating to keep the roof on my head. Now, if you calling me, texting me, blowing up my phone about this crappy bathrobe and flip flops, and you come get that garbage. You can really, I'll mail you that garbage. No, postage on me.
Like I'm gonna handle it myself.
I want it out of my crib anyway.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, yeah, that'll be a good topic.
I think that is a good topic because I think that does cause problems when people break up.
Especially
if one person's very angry.
Because you see it on the court shows.
Yeah.
He won't give me back my dishes.
Why won't he get back the dishes?
He got to eat. He tired of eating on them. She never cooked on them anyway.
I'm tired of eating on paper plates.
No, I know they still in the box.
Right.
You know?
Like, Yana, she can come get them.
I should be suing her for wasting my time dragging me to buy that crap.
Yeah, people do get, kind of, I don't know if it's petty or maybe anger takes over. I don't know. That's interesting.
Probably anger.
Okay.
Here's a good topic. What about people that fall in love with someone they've never met? We hear about this a lot because of social media, Facebook. Yeah, like people that are. Well, this is happening. Well, catfish is something different where you're meeting somebody and the person's lying. But what about people that are actually meeting. They've never met, and they're having conversations.
What you mean meeting and never
Like
met? That don't even
Well,
make no
I'm sorry.
sense.
They're falling in love, but they've never met each
How do
other.
they fall?
Like on
How
social
do
It's
they-
happening.
How do I
on
fall in
social-
love with
like
you?
Facebook, they talk on
Facebook,
Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah, emailing each other, but they just aren't getting together. It's happening
I've
every
seen
day.
that happen before. I've heard that happen.
I kind of like your topipics. So give it a show again.
I've got more topics. I've got
Okay, well, you can
hundreds.
bring that up on your show. We got to get up out of here. You did say you have a show, then you got a show.
Yeah, we'll be here Wednesday, TV 33, 8 p.m. So 8 to 8:30 we'll be here. Phone lines will be open. People can call in.
Now, is this every Wednesday?
Yeah, of course it's every Wednesday.
All right. People want to know. All right. That's the voice, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing us to Aloha Detroit.
Yeah, that's the name of the show. I don't know if I
30,
mentioned
yeah,
that.
they want me to know the name, too.
Aloha Detroit.
Aloha
It's just like sitting
Detroit.
down at a restaurant and the menu ain't nothing on it. All right, voice, thank you for dropping through.
All right, thank you for having me.
Mr. DC, your final thoughts. We up out of here.
Hope everybody had a happy New Year. Oh wait, shouts out to Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. They getting engaged.
Oh, yeah. Some haters on that subject, too. That's another
Yeah.
good subject you should have on your show, boys. All right, we out of here. I'm your host, 88.1 FM WHPR.
Thank you for joining us on Detroit Sports Jersey with your host Will and co-host Mr. DC, coming to you live on 88.1 WHPR every Sunday 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Live call-in numbers 313-868-3688 or 313-868-0331. Also with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. See our past shows at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. See you next week.